Coach. Just to guess, recap how you thought your team performed and what you're expecting coming up.
Yeah, I thought it was a fairly successful weekend. There were a few things I thought could have gone better for us, but overall, very successful weekend for us. My first 2 years here, we had 4 people total on the podium or podium finishes, and this weekend we came away with 6 in 1 year. So, really proud of our team. We had 3 school records. So Logan Kruger tied his school record in the shot put. So overall, very successful weekend. I thought, again, for the most part, the people who were in position to score, they stepped up to the plate. I think in a few instances, maybe we would have liked to have been a place or two higher, but the conference championships, anything can happen, and certainly we're happy to walk away with some points rather than none.
How about just some of the individual performances?
Landon Dunlap, freshman, he was on the podium twice this weekend. To be a freshman and be able to do that, I think, is huge. He made the final, snuck into the final in the 1,000 meters, helped our men's DMR, who's not on the podium last year, get onto the podium. Abby McGee, she was on the women's DMR and helped them get on the podium again. They weren't on the podium last year. And then she ran a fantastic race in the women's mile final. She was right there at 6th, 7th, 8th. We're all within a second of each other. She was 8th. She broke her school record by 4 seconds. She, 2 years ago when I started here, she bowed out in the first round of the 800 meters. Like, she got last by a lot in the preliminaries. And then last year she got 8th on the podium for the first time. So she's just made tremendous strides. Her times have come down, and she's other coaches are starting to know who she is. So I think she had a huge weekend. Ashley Franco, I think first day wasn't her greatest day. She struggled a little bit in the 5K. I thought she came back and put herself in position to score. Ran a fantastic race, broke our school record in the 3K. So, and then Logan Kruger, he was on the podium for the first time ever in his career. I know he's been working really hard. That's been a big goal of his to get on there. This is a great conference, very competitive conference in the throws event. So just to make the final was huge, but for him to get on the podium as a sophomore, I think shows how hard he's been working, and it's a true testament to him.
How do you think those DMRs really helped kickstart your weekend?
I thought they were huge. They were the first events on Friday. Last year we were expecting to score, and we got, I think, 9th and 10th or something like that. And so on paper, again, we thought we were anywhere from like 5th to 8th, 5th on a great day. And just to start the day off with, putting our noses in it, getting on the podium. It's a young group. They'll all be back next year. So I think they had never experienced that kind of success before. So just the excitement in their faces, not only to just get on the podium but break the school records in both for both men and women. I think it started the day on the right foot. I think it catapulted us into the entire weekend of, hey, we're here to get it done. We're here to put people on the podium, to score points. We're not just here to just come and participate, I guess.
And the Nationals, what, a couple weeks away yet then? Or?
Yeah, unfortunately we won't have anyone advance to the national championships indoors. That's always, I always tell our groups, our goal should be to be competing on the last weekend or the last meet of each season. But I think the future is bright. We're a very young team. Again, like our distance medleys, they'll all be back next year. Hopefully many of them will be in more individual events. And as we head into outdoors, I think it bodes well for getting more people to score on that podium at the outdoor conference championships. I think we have a few individuals that truly their events are outdoors. Someone like Taylor Littlemeyer, who didn't have the best weekend, but she was conference champion in the javelin, which is not held, an event that's held during the indoor season. Ashley Franco, she's a true distance runner, so she'll be moving up to 10,000 meters. We think she can give a run at trying to qualify for the national championships there. So I think outdoors, there's a few events that suit us a little bit better than indoors. And there's a few people that, right now they were working through a few injury bugs and things like that we need to get them healthy, so they can make finals, they can score, and them as individuals can take a run at trying to qualify for the national championships.
What's the transition period like from indoor to outdoor season, both from a coaching perspective and from the athletes as far as training and preparation?
From a coaching perspective, it's I guess it's a little bit of downtime. Can kind of take a big deep breath and recollect ourselves. It's for the athletes just as much as coaches, it's hectic. I don't have a family, so I guess I'm either fortunate or unfortunate. I don't know how you want to put it there, but it's hard to travel every weekend and be on the road as much as college coaches are. So I do give a lot of kudos to those that have husbands and wives and kids. But so for us, it's a time to just kind of refresh a little bit our minds and get geared up for the outdoor season. For our student athletes, I think, like I said, there's a few people that were, working through a few injuries towards the end of the indoor season. So we want to get them healthy. We want to get them raring to go for 3 weeks from now when we get going in Las Vegas, and then a week later in Spearfish. We want to get them ready to go from the get-go and not have to play catch-up, because the indoor season shorter than the outdoor season shorter than the indoor season. So we have even less time to qualify. We have a few less meets. So we want to make sure that come late March, we're ready to step on the gas again and be ready to put down some qualifying times, whether it be for the national championships or it be for the conference championships. So, but right now we'll slowly build back up. The intensity will be a little bit lower this week and next week, and then we actually head to Las Vegas the following week for UNLV. So that'll be a good time to hopefully train. We'll be down there for a week, so it'll be a good time to train in some warmer weather, compete at the end of the week, and then get going again. I think I'm a little bit more excited than I have been in the past, just because of the possibilities that are on paper. There's a lot more this year than my first 2 years here, where hey, we can get more people scoring than ever. We can get people to national championships for the first time in a long time, and things like that. So I'm excited, but I myself am trying to dial it back a little bit and make sure I have enough gas, till May, Memorial Day weekend.